Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no more way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Prescott now on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the... They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Prescott on first down. Bryant has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Get reset. Hey, easy.
Rodgers now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Carry now for Alex Collins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down carry here for Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Rodgers. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. A gain of 3, second down. Not much happening there on first down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down. Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt. Yeah, but you met me. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic. It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception. Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They put it in the hands of Dez on the end around. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Toss. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
26. Hey, check 26.
They go to Johnson again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down, Collins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
First down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Prescott now from the 50. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They begin the drive with Johnson. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that will, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Underneath for Johnson. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson, pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Johnson running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Rodgers now to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Johnson on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Rodgers looking to throw on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Back now here on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
26. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Prescott trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Prescott now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, Elliott. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
319.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cardinals, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.